Okay, so I'm in Dutchess, my favorite place. My favorite place. I freaking love it. As soon as I come in here, I'm like, oh my God. It's always neat. It's always clean. It's like a little house. And I was thinking about how it's so important. I was always guided by Spirit to not give my personal opinion. That I am a channel. That's it. Spirit gives me the message, and I deliver that message. It is not for me to give my personal opinion, because what might work for me doesn't necessarily work for another. So I've always been very, very careful about not giving my personal opinion, asking Spirit. And I've said to my friends, even though they've said, I don't want to know what Spirit has to say, I just want to know what you have to say. And I said, it doesn't matter what I have to say. And so I did a reading for a woman in England last week. She's a regular client of mine. And she was really going through something, and I don't know what it was. And I thought I didn't know what we were talking about, and it didn't matter. But I did have an opinion about what I thought it might be. And I was wrong. Not with the information. The information was dead on. And she started bawling, and she called me today, and she said, so then I started to give her information. I said, first of all, this is what Spirit shows me. Something that is a certain way is you're looking at something a certain way, and it isn't the truth of the situation. You're seeing it this way, but that's not the truth of the situation. It's actually different than you imagine. So it appears this way, but it's not what it is. So sometimes I could think to myself, oh, somebody's saying something and they're only getting half truths, blah, 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 blah. Or they're showing a facade of something, and in truth, there's something else going on. It didn't matter what I thought. The fact of the matter was, she told me what was going on, and it wasn't even about another person. It was about her. And she said, you told me that you'd seen a woman that was abused and battered and bruised. And she says, I didn't tell you that someone abused me a year ago and left scars on my body. And what came today was something appears to be a certain way, but that's not the truth of the matter. You will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. And what it was she's left a scar. It's left a scar, and she's gone and had laser to remove the scar, and it caused more of a problem. So what she's being told is, look, it looks this way to you. They're taking out the trash. It looks this way to you right now, but that's not the truth. What you're seeing isn't the final result. How about that? It's not the final result. And they're saying it's safe for you to trust. You have an opportunity. It's about to happen. We're telling you, take this opportunity, act on it. You'll see results within 3 months. And she's like, oh my God, that's what they said, that within 3 months I could see. So I didn't know, and it didn't matter. Didn't matter what I thought the story was. I was just to deliver the message. So it's just confirmation for me. She's like, you didn't even know what was happening, and everything you said, that's why I was crying. I didn't tell you. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. And then this morning, the first message that we got was the stick bug. And I said to her, I got a message about something, and somebody wanted me to act in a certain way, and my intuition said to stay quiet, and Spirit said, I asked on a message, and Spirit said, stay quiet, stay detached, stay removed. It's going to be brought to light. And it was this morning, and I got it all at the same time. The stick bug came with that message. Then what happened came to light. I was to stay out of it and stay quiet. And it's just incredible to me. I told my client this morning, I said, as you were at break, because she pays me by the minute, and they have to, did she want to continue? So she has to put more money in, because I work on a psychic hotline as well as working for myself. I work on Keen, and I have for like 18 years. And right then, as we're at break, a hummingbird came and literally hung at my window, just hung there in the air the whole time she was gone. And she came back, and I said, hey, I just need to tell you something. I said, I talked this morning about these insect, animal, bird messengers. No psychic, no medium, no one can give accurate information the way an animal can, because God, Spirit, the divine, sends them exactly at the moment that you need to see them. Pay attention. And I said, what you had happen was a hummingbird came to the window and hovered in the window in front of me. The whole time I was waiting for you to come back, it just hovered in front of me. And the hummingbird says, you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. Lighten up. And I said, your energy is affecting this. You're being triggered. And we talked about the eclipse and how things came back up. And I said, things don't come back up to torture you. They're coming back up to show you you still have post-traumatic stress attached to that event. And when you look at that scar, it triggers you. And what it's showing you is that person still has a hold of you. You need to let go of that. He has no power. He will never hurt you again. And when you look at that, you see, I'm a survivor. And this will never happen to me again. It's like when I put these two little red cords on, and every time I look at them, it's an invisible thread. It's a reminder. This shall not be broken. And so for her, you will not break me, right? You will not break me. I am stronger than this, and I am no longer giving you my power. And I said, that's why this whole thing came up during the eclipse energy. It wasn't to torture you. It was to show you there's still some residue that you need to let go of that cycle, because a new cycle is starting. And your skin is going to be regenerating. There's a regeneration and a transformation and a transmutation and a transformation all happening. All words that I said to her, she said, you had no idea what I was talking about. And it's all accurate. I said, of course. I trust spirit. And so must you. So let's see if there's a message for the collective here. What would be the most beneficial for the most amount of people? I have a bunch of decks in this. Give each other space in my van. Sometimes it's hard to work out differences when we don't have enough space. So take a step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket, or maybe you just need some new tools for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space. I already knew about this. So that's a message for me. I like that. Thank you. That was my intuition already. Remember, the stick bug said, step away. Step back, detach from the drama, detach, allow for whatever, a healing, allow time, whatever. So there's confirmation again. That's confirmation she got, right? Anything else, Spirit? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Anything else? Love it in here so much. I want to take Duchess to California, but I think that, I'm not sure which cat was. It was either Bust a Move or Licorice, but there were little cat paws on the bed in here, and my cats are all in the house, so I told Bust a Move I want him to use this as his hotel. So I'm hoping, I said to Spirit, show me a sign. Show me a hair, anything. Gray hair, which is his, or black hair, which is Licorice. Just show me who's coming in here. I want to know. I want to know that they understand. Correct for neutrality. Anything else in this deck? No? Oh, that one? Be a natural beauty. Your entire body is precious, so choose personal care products that reflect your consciousness and commitment to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great, and you are worth the effort. Be a natural beauty. So for my client, I said to her, you know, you can help the plastic surgeon. You can help the one who's going to do the doctor who's going to do the laser. You can help your body. You can help make this happen faster by doing a detox, by sleeping well, by giving yourself sea salt baths, by getting a lymphatic drainage massage. You know that this is a giant lymph gland right here. This is your major lymph. Open this up. Open this up. Open this up. Open these ones up. Open these ones up. Your belly, behind your knee, right? I said what you're doing is you're flushing out the toxins so that your cells can regenerate. So while the doctor's doing that, you do what you need to do for self-care to help this process move along faster, and your results will be better because you're going to accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. I hope that's been helpful. It's been helpful for me. It was confirmation for me and my client, and I like that. And thank you for bringing me the stick bug, Joey Baker. He sent it to me. He just sent me a picture of it this morning, and I'm like, whoop, first message out the gate. And I said to Spirit, is this message for my client? And they said yes. And it was. It was crazy. It was just crazy. I love how Spirit works. I love it. If I can help you with a private reading, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is Sherricolumbus@yahoo.com. And you can reach out to me here on whatever platform this is shared on. I love you. Bye.